if that meant Dad would come to his senses. So that's what it said last time, and I couldn't quite grasp that. So, Mr.JayJay here, and today we're going to be playing some more back in 1995. I'm not gonna lie, they really did get me with they had me thinking the game was over.
So that's the tower.
And here we go with his bad voice acting, bro.
Guess I'll make my way there.
Nobody. Mr.JayJay. Wait. Kent talks. Mr.JayJay. His voice acting is so bad. But it's true though. I'm talking about use the stick. No thank you. We don't play with sticks around here. It's all about the touchpad. Well, the directional pad.
What the hell is that?
Oh, good thing I didn't accidentally use it. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go and see if we can get the weapon. Because the weapon's in here, right? Yes, it is. So we don't even need to go to the other room. You know, now I think about it, I think I might think he's, like, have him familiar with Lip, because he kind of has the same head. Paws. They got a similar shaped head. Oops, I don't even know why I just ran into that like that. Yeah. Oh, I got plenty of health. Back. Oh. And their attacks are so easy to dodge. Alright, these are easy, you can just walk past them. There we go. just had to make sure I was reloaded. Yeah, we're not gonna die this time. Of course we can't climb the ladder. Let me see if I can get some shotgun shells somewhere. There should be painkillers over here. Yup. So we just came out of the pool. This scenery, there is nothing special about it. Everything was just so new to me back then, filled with wonder and nothing more. To chase the illusion is to move backwards. I've simply grown old, that's it. I can never go back to the way things were. Okay, there is a paper in there. The fluff? This dude's over here, like, he's not even walking on the water, he's floating on the water. Like, floating above it, I should say. That's crazy, though. Because he couldn't do that before. I guess they must love tiger skin. Come on. An unthinkable terror takes control of me. Am I no different than he who spent 20 years running away? Aren't we the same? From now on, will I lead a meaningless life? Is there no way to reclaim my own life? I close my eyes in silence and let go. Hey, it's no problem, man. Nah, I feel you on that one. animate this in order to recreate the golden age of game development culture. There were tons of innovative games back then, giving us gamers the chance to discover and experience new things each time. I created this game harkening back to the taste and aesthetics of yesteryear, a bit rough around the edges. Of course, it's also because I just happened to be a gamer back then, but anyways, I'm just glad I got to present my vision just as I imagined. I know what you mean. In-game gimmick. Interesting. Closing comments. I've created retro-style games in 2015. Who's to say that someone won't do the same 20 years from now? That's only if games are still a thing. Har har, you know, games will always be a thing. We'll be coming games in 20 years. I can't wait. I'm pretty sure I'll be working on my own as well. Well, I run till we meet again 20 years from now, 2055. Why back now, after all this time? I'm so glad they don't have Kent's voice actor. Sound like a darn robot. Alright, so we beat the game officially, this gameplay. Was the game short? Yes, but I do appreciate what it was done and all that stuff. I do like the extra thing to trick me into thinking that the game was finished, but it really wasn't. I do like the game design. I liked a lot of that stuff that they did. Like, it was really cool, and I really liked it. Like, it was a fresh take, you know? Like, cause like one thing I will also say about games nowadays that I don't like is how a lot of games follow the same format. Like the Call of Duty first person formats that like Battlefield and like other first person games do, and they feel like a knockoff Call of Duty. Not saying Battlefield is, I'm just thinking, like, think of games like Blacklight Retribution. It just feels like a knockoff Call of Duty with some cyberpunk elements, you know what I mean? There's nothing really standing them between, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing new about it. Like, think about Resident Evil, for example, and Silent Hill. Yeah, they're pretty much the same genre, but at the end of the day, they're two completely different experiences. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna talk more about it. I'm gonna see what this is, though. Because continue. I'm just gonna see what's and I'm gonna go back to talk about it. Yeah, so I was gonna say about it, yeah. So like I said before, yeah, it was short, but it wasn't as short as what I thought it was before and what it was gonna be. I will say this is a fun little game. I wish we could have got to explore more of like Kent, because if we're gonna be 100% honest, we really don't know more about like that much about him. We don't really know his personality, what he's like, you know. We only know what the files say, you know, and like that's about it. There's no real character development with him. Like his character doesn't evolve, he just stays the same, you know. And then not to mention that he doesn't have like other characters he can really bounce his personality off of. And then the atrocious voice acting only made the character seem weaker in a lot of aspects. And that's one thing I would say. Like if it was the intention to be that way, then I would like it. But like it's just the main character is just bland. And like this is, and then one way to always know if you wrote a bland character or like have a bland character in a game, if you can replace him with anyone, then he's bland. Ethan Winters, for example, Resident Evil 7, you can literally replace him with anyone because he's bland. Oh, if you miss. Oh, that almost got me. Yeah, I will also say the enemies are also like really weak too. Like they don't like hit you. Like it's like it takes them forever to try and like hit you. And so it's like everything like auto combat instead of being like slow motion. Which I mean I guess is fine. Like cause I don't mind it being in slow motion. Like I personally don't mind. But it's just when the enemies attack, they're not like fast, so it's like you just walk around them. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could literally beat this game easy without ever having to use a weapon. The only reason I use a weapon is because I like killing things. That and those one things are like really cheap. I'm trying to think of what else. The other characters, I guess they're fine since they were pretty much just a figment of his imagination. I did like the doctor. The doctor was fine. The one dude on the roof, like, we didn't get enough of him to even really know about anything. And yeah, that's the thing about it, like, I do like the sci-fi elements and stuff like that, but well, I guess it's not really sci-fi since it's all in his head, but I do like it. There's just more they could have done with it. Like, I guess it doesn't really help that I did play, like, The Evil Within, and I do enjoy psychological horror. So, like, I honestly, like, so, like, I can see, like, the different possibilities, you know what I mean? That would have made this game even better. But, like, I mean, the game wasn't bad. It was just alright, you know? It served its purpose. Like the dude said, he wanted to pretty much recreate an old school style of game. And he did that. Honestly, though, I was kind of hoping, though, that we could have went through, like, the streets, you know, like a city. Because it made you think kind of, that it was gonna, you can go through like the city or whatever. You go to the tower, like, who would have freaking thought they would just have a random zip line? You know what I mean? Bro, what the heck? Oh, some of the game glitched out on me. Okay, there you go. I was really about to say. Yeah, but the game is cool. It's just lacking if you played like literally any other survival horror game. Because like the thing is, if you try and compare this to Resident Evil 1, or like, and I'm talking about the original 1996 one, or like any Resident Evil game or something like that, like it just falls short in like a lot of areas. But
Forgive me, Alyssa.
But pretty much though, I would fault
It's
it
all over now.
more for the story aspect. More the story and like the main character not being that interesting. I'm trying to think what else I can say that I haven't said before. I do like the style, I will sit here and admit. I know I played it without like the filter on, but it is what it is. Maybe one of these days I can go back and play it with the filter. The enemies were cool and original, except for the walnut ones. Like, I thought those were weird. Simply because they were just floating, like everything else just walked. And then like, the walnuts seemed like so out of place. Like they're brown and floating, but the other ones are like pink and stuff like that. Like even the worms kind of were kind of like, just felt like they were thrown in there. They didn't really serve a purpose. They were just kind of there. And since, well, I say worms, but snails. But since they couldn't like really move anywhere, it was just like, you know. See, like back in 1995, bro, you think you got like a whole city.
So that's the tower.
Trying to think what else I could sit here and say.
Guess I'll make my way there.
Yeah, but I mean, the weapons were cool, but like, you really didn't need them. But that's alright though. I'm about to end the gameplay right here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Those of you who did, please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye.